It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. Oh, this guy's a rare talent, and a huge upgrade over what they had before. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster. Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot?
Of clocking in and quitting time. But then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speed.
Now it's and hope somebody falls into your lap.
Everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah. Everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight.
These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need?
From the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're getting, the smoke that we're getting, the party.
Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense?
Come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. And just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come
The Bears have been represented here already. It wouldn't be a shock to see a second come off the board here.
on, talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them.
Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position?
They singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight.
Boy, you talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around.
Hallelujah, from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're getting, the smoke that we're getting, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're getting, the smoke that we're getting, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up. It's going all night long. When the lights come on. You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my glow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos. Want it all. Case closed. I go wild to the wild. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing that building we was just building, taking our time. We was just yielding, away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. Hasta luego, cop a new crib, got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors, they gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
A new era begins today. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions. The Cowboys enter play this afternoon, ready to see what they've got and how or if these pieces are going to fit together. Their opponents in this one, the Chicago Bears.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. This is taken at the 3. Spinning past him. Oh, nice move. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not.
It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Now Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady now on 1st down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Finding time. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got time. He's going to go up. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Freeman again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on second, McNabb. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps, and that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun, McNabb. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind?
Extremely important because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big deficit to start this game off, you also want to get into a pattern where that offense has the advantage. You've got to find a way to turn things around. This is the series to begin that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard here for a second time. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Rice, 62 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And it's good to make it 14-0. So 6 points on just 2 plays. That first play, explosive. The second one, polished off. A really quick drive. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow. Now, go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. It's Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Still 3rd down.
They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's caught, left side, Tammy. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good game before he's taken down. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down, McNabb. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, here's McNabb. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The spot, well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
He'll rifle this one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 52 yards.
Go, let's go. Wait, 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now McNabb, and he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Koamisi from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe
21 donut.
Try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack resulted.
McNabb.
Pick.
He's got time in the pocket. Looking left
good
side,
cat.
completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down after a good game. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta.
You better hurry and get out the door.
Timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Out of the gun, McNabb. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space, get it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Sanders now to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Brady, he's going to let it go again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Franks to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Cowboys have been moving the football at will, and the total yardage numbers stand out. The Bears' defense may be getting worn down, but will need to improve to give their offense a chance. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Cowboys have the football early in the first. Pass will be completed over the middle, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. He'll take the early advantage. Now 1st and 10, Brady's deep pass will pay off here. He gone as he sprints into the end zone. Cowboys up now by 14. 1st and 10, here the catch is made way downfield, and he'll be tackled at the 6-yard line. Sticking with the same drive, the connection is made in the middle of the field, and that's a house call. The lead grows to 21. Just about out of time in the first half. Here the pass is completed into coverage. After the long pass, he'll score. The Cowboys up now by 28. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Atlanta for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now it's McNabb. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
And a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. He's got time. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sanders. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And we have seen him to this point with 4 touchdowns. We get a glance at his work. It's been good work.
Oh, it's been excellent work, and it's made so much better by our guys. Look at that montage of great plays that they put together. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you speak it pretty well. But these guys, the pictures they put up, oh.
Very good, and he's got his... Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Kyle Williams able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On play action, it's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
On play action, now Brady. Finding time. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Brady will look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And some space here. And cuts it. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 5. A big run there by Freeman. 52 yards. In the red zone this time. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
But when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Crockett Gilmore from 8 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time?
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jonathan Babineau breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake. Brady. Man open. Rice. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Rice, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So they're going to go for 2. Play clock winding down. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded about a yard deep. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can...
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on second, McNabb. He's got time. Got an open man. It's a Nunwa. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Second down, McNabb. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, McNabb. Surveying the field. And he's got a new one. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
McNabb got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Quincy Enunwa from 4 yards out, and the Bears are in for 6. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now it's McNabb. He's got time in the pocket. On the catch, it's Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a first down throw, McNabb. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover. And when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Right side catch, Gilmore. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Time for a break. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's McNabb. Finding time. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out and complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the line.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? I think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner, and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head, there's that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening.
Caught left side, Gilmore. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. Kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Take it in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case someone kneel down and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now Franks for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.